So how do we weigh out these potential risks with their potential rewards? Well, one of the rules that we stick to when making this decision is the 6% rule. In simple terms, if the annual pension payout is greater than 6% of the lump sum offered, taking those systematic payments could be the better option. If the annual pension payments are less than 6% of that lump sum offered, taking the lump sum could be more beneficial. And while this rule doesn't provide a final answer for you, it does give us a place to start the discussion. Let's look at how this works in practice. Taking John, for example, where he can either take a lump sum of $1 million to roll into an IRA, or he can receive $4,500 per month in monthly payments. Multiply that $4,500 a month by 12 months, and you get $54,000 annually. Now you take that $54,000 and divide it by $1 million, and you receive a percentage of 5.4%. Since this is just below that 6% threshold, one might argue that taking the lump sum could be the better benefit. I also want to caution, it is important to recognize the limitations of simple math. This 6% rule doesn't factor in several potential issues that could have an impact on your retirement. For example, it ignores inflation. And if your pension doesn't allow for a cost of living adjustment over time, your purchasing power could slowly decrease as you age. What feels like enough income today might not stretch as far in 15 to 20 years. On the other hand, the 6% rule also does not factor in the potential for investment returns that you might experience through the course of retirement. Historically, the S&P 500 has achieved rates of return on an annual basis greater than 6%. However, this could come with its own set of risks, specifically market risk. Stock market returns aren't guaranteed and oftentimes do come with volatility. A third piece of the puzzle that's not included in this 6% rule is life expectancy. If you're in excellent health or you have a family history of longevity, that pension payout for an extended period of time could become increasingly valuable as you get further into retirement. Conversely, if you have a short life expectancy or you're not in great health, taking that lump sum could end up proving beneficial to your loved ones and your heirs. And although our focus today has primarily been around financial factors, there are also personal factors that no formula could ever match. The 6% rule doesn't know anything about your financial goals, your family, or your risk tolerance. Therefore, taking into account a myriad of factors over time when working through your retirement plan could be beneficial.